Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chants will be rocking this place. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas Tech's offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. Dances away again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field it close to the 50. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll give it to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Went to the running game on first down. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dances away. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Finds his tight end. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Powers through the defender. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
What a 1st quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Noles! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here now.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Defense looks as if it's coming. The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Kramer. And they get him down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. On the run, still looking. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Noles are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Seminoles! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll run the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Moving away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed off the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move! Into the house. Touchdown, no! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guy.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw 1 pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room. It's Meyer. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offense.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Touchdown Seminole! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And back to the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point?
He's going for the big play. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's fired. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, no! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Offense set on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Used the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're going to throw it again. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. a snag by the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On the run, it's Kramer. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone, David. This drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Florida State! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. See if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back has it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding you're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Touchdown Seminole! And the pummeling has started.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He fires to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, They haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The RPO fired complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He got it. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Power football with the run. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. No, he just flat ran over it. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll leave it with him. Just destroying his way through the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.